Rubanda district schools have raised concerns about the lack of basketball facilities, citing this as a significant obstacle to the development of the sport in the area. These concerns were brought to light during a one-day outreach program organized by the Federation of Uganda Basketball Associations, FUBA, under her World Her Rules initiative. The training session held at St. Agatha Girls Secondary School, Kakwale, gathered over 100 girls aged 12 to 16 from various schools across the district, including Bobale Secondary School and Nyaruhanga High School. The program, led by Rachel Inamasquatere, Commissioner for Women's Basketball at FUBA, aimed to empower young girls by equipping them with basketball skills and providing kits to enhance their participation in the sport. Local sports stakeholders emphasized the lack of basketball infrastructure in Rubanda district, which they described as a major challenge. Robert Agaba, games teacher at Ware Secondary School and coordinator for the Kigezi Region Sports Committee, highlighted that basketball participation is nearly non-existent in the district. He noted that only a few schools in the entire Kigezi region have access to basketball facilities.
Because no school in Rwanda has been participating in basketball competitions, and generally in Kigezi also we have not been having more than 6 schools participating. So as Kigezi, most of the schools are government aided, so we would be requesting that in case funds are available, basketball courts be constructed in different schools, such as that our skills develop their talent of this game, which is international. In Rwanda as a district we don't have. Only when we visit Kabale, we have one at the St. Mary's College Rushoroza and Kigezi High School.
Agaba explained that schools have very limited funding to support the construction of basketball courts, which significantly hinders the growth of the sport in Rwanda. He asked the government to support initiatives like this one to help address the issue.
What we do at the district level, schools contribute participation fee. When you go to regional level, where I manage, they also they pay participation fee. Even at the national level, they transport footballers or players to the national level. Which whereby when a school is small and to participate in several activities, it ends up maybe suffocating the coffers of the school. That's why some teachers end up opting for few disciplines. But if the government was sponsoring fully from district, regional and national, that would be very fine. All schools would be participating in all disciplines of games.
James Muhwezi, sports teacher at St. Agatha Girls Secondary School, Kakwale, pointed out similar challenges, mentioning that the lack of facilities and inadequate funding for sports activities have negatively impacted efforts to promote basketball in the region.
A major challenge we are facing, courts are still of a negligible number. You find in the whole region there are maybe 4 or 5 courts, and with none in the Rubanda district. And a court of basketball is not an easy one because it's a bit expensive than most of the courts. So we appeal to whoever has the capacity and has the zeal for developing the game of basketball to come up and construct maybe 3 or 4 courts in any of the model schools of the district.
Despite these hurdles, local sports stakeholders expressed optimism about the future of basketball in Rwanda. They appreciated the initiative by FUBA, noting that it inspires hope and provides motivation to push for more programs and better facilities.
They had girls between the age of 12 and 16 and have given them all it takes for a best player of basketball. They came here at 8 a.m. and you see as now it is now 6, almost 6, they are still here. As schools, we have benefited in very many ways. Children have been given training shoes, they have been given training equipment like balls, they have been given nets, hoops for putting on the rings. They have also been given corners.
Rachel Inamasquatere outlined the broader goals of the program, emphasizing its focus on building girls' confidence and helping them realize the potential in both sports and life.
Today we came to Rubanda district to spread the game of basketball, number 1, to empower the girl child, number 2, and number 3, we came to spread some of the Christmas love all the way from FUBA, Uganda. We are running a project called FUBA, Her World Her Rules, which is funded by FUBA. FUBA is the body that governs us as basketball in Uganda. So we decided to choose this school because of very many reasons, but the number one reason is my mother went to this school. So when we came here, it was because of a purpose. We had a driven goal. Number two is because I want to spread the basketball that I learned from Kampala to the place where I grew up, from the place which I call home.
She acknowledged that infrastructure remains a key challenge and called on the local leaders to prioritize inclusion of the sports facilities in their development plans to support the growth of basketball and other sports.
It's also a challenge for us in Kampala because we are still constrained on facilities. But what we do as a community, we improvise. How do we improvise? People like me and you have come up. We get land, we say now we are going to look for people to come and help us construct a small basketball court. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be a whole arena, but that small court will help build talent, and maybe when this talent one day can come together with us, we can put up something big. But I am working on launching a project called Tuombeke Rubanda Sports Complex. If you get time, I will take you there. Right behind Chairman Norman's place, there is a ground where we want to put a sports complex, which we hope will facilitate all the other sports disciplines.
The Her World, Her Rules initiative also aims to promote gender equality and encourage young girls to view sports as a pathway for personal and community development. During the training, participants engaged in basketball drills, team building exercises, and lessons on sportsmanship. Many of the girls expressed excitement about the opportunity to learn from experienced trainers. Compiled by Mariam Ishimwe and Norbert Yamhachi for Kigezi Television.